cyberpunks and retro nerds. Welcome back to another edition of Neon Trash. And guess what? It's my pick, because it's about to be my birthday, y'all.
Woo-woo.
And I went with my favorite anime of all time, Kazuhiro Otomo's Akira.
Yeah.
That's right. And I got this super fancy, special, nice metal box DVD
Holy
edition
shit.
here. And what's going to be special here, because of course I've watched this a million times, but what I always had to watch back in the day was the original English dub. What this has is the original Japanese voice actor cast with subtitles, so I can't wait to watch this version. I think I probably watched it like once when I got this years ago, and that was it. So I am down to revisit this because it's been a hot minute, and man oh man do I love this movie. This movie like defines my wheelhouse, like literally.
Excellent pick. I can't wait to revisit this one. I know BC's seen it. Pretty sure Hayes has seen it.
A long time ago.
I know Olivia hasn't seen it. So
You're in for a treat.
Yeah,
For a night back.
Right. And a hell of a pick, John. Without further ado, you guys know this routine. I'm not going to be digging up the trailer because that shit's probably going to be getting me banned or whatever.
But
I'm going to be doing something. Stick around.
yeah.
Peep that shit.
Warning, the following offer is for mature audiences only. Exciting, mysterious, intense, graphic, provocative, raw. This is no ordinary animation. This is the exotic, bizarre, and beautiful world of Japanese anime. And this is your invitation to enter with the modern classic, Akira. Critics say Akira makes Blade Runner look like Disney World. It's action-packed, the future of animation. Siskel and Ebert call it the video pick of the week. Akira is yours for only $4.95 with subscription when you order the Best of Japanese Animation Collection Series. With these state-of-the-art sci-fi classics, you will enter a world beyond imagination, a future out of control, and an experience you will never forget. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Call 1-800-414-4422 now to order Akira for only $4.95 plus $3.79 shipping and handling. Future volumes are $19.95 plus shipping. Mature audiences only.
So we just got done watching the masterpiece that is Akira in its original Japanese audio with subtitles, and it was very interesting to see the differences in the translation. Like I said in the intro, I had watched the dubbed version so many times so I could see exactly where it deviated and what had been dubbed over and what matched up and what was different, and it was awesome to see, you know, what exactly they were saying and why they had, you know, and I understand a lot of the changes they had made, you know, why it fit in with, you know, the animation itself, but still such a powerful movie. Like, despite the discrepancies in the translation, it was still incredible and such a visual treat. Like, there is absolutely no scene wasted. Like, this movie, like, locks you in to a rocket and fires you off, and it does not stop until the end. You're just like, whoa, what? And I can see why I've watched this a million times, because there's so much you could miss, because, like, it doesn't stop shooting shit at you at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
As you said, there's so much going on here, but I think my main takeaway on a second watch is that this is a movie that you will never fully understand. It's,
I concur.
But I think it's by intention. I mean, it's dealing with like the intangible, the unknowable. It's literally about like the evolution of our existence and what was there before our existence.
Yeah.
Things that we're still talking about today, we've always talked about. That's never going to change. But the way that it manifests itself within this movie, between body horror, action, drama, just everything, it's so exciting, it's astonishing, it's really like taking animation as far as it can possibly go.
If you like movies where you may never fully understand it and you're okay with that, and or about 2 hours of epic chaos, this is probably a good movie for you. But I really don't have anything bad to say about this. Like the colors, the music, sounds, everything about it was just fantastic, and I can see why there's a lot of hype around it, and I feel like I agree 100%.
Wonderfully put. Short and to the point. And for me, the first time I ever saw this movie, I was a teenager. I remember my dad had a copy of Newsweek magazine, and for some reason they were covering Akira as like one of the rising films in the anime scene. This is well before, I mean, you know, when you think about like anime and when it became popular, like there was things in the 90s like Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? This was well before that. This is like the early 90s. Way before that. And I remember reading this article and going like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. And we had a place here in town called Video 101, which would always, you know, showcase these below the radar international films and of course anime. And so I remember watching this movie with my brother and my dad, and we were captivated. The sheer magnitude of the animation is undeniable. Everything is so fluid and beautiful and fleshed out, from the motions of the characters to the backdrops and the layers and the colors and the music, and everything going on the screen is talented and beautiful and well done.
I was really young. My brothers used to have me ride along with them to their friend's house, and we watched it in his bedroom, and his little TV with a VCR below it, you know.
Show.
I was probably like 7 or 8.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus!
Don't show this to your 7 or 8-year-olds.
And I remember like their friend going, "Oh, in a certain scene, you might want to have Matt turn his head away." And I was like,
which scene was that? Like there was like 6 of those.
It was the, like, you know, the guy grabs the girl's shirt, rips it off, you know.
That's a bad
trigger warning. There is a little bit of assault in this movie.
So it's like, So anyway, that was then. This is now. Now I am tired, and I'm just going to go straight to the point and say this was all detailed, like the animation, all hand done, philosophy in it.
Philosophical,
philosophy, everything, you know, all intertwined with politics, just all the different elements, as they were all saying, that could happen in one capsule.
What can I say, folks? I mean, this is my favorite anime of all time. You know, and if I may quote another favorite movie of mine, Spinal Tap, this one goes to 11. 11 out of 10 stars.
Ooh la la.
DC.
Yeah, this it has just about everything that I like in movies in it. So yeah, it's one of the most visually stunning films there, and it melts your brain. So in that way, it's timeless. And for me, it's a 10 out of 10, no questions asked. If you give it below a 10, I think differently of you. That's all I gotta say.
You really want to go down that road?
I mean, I
give
don't
it what
have
you gotta give it, girl.
much else to say about this other than that it's a great film. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Right off the rip, 10 out of 10. But that's, I mean, come on. Like, I love this movie so much. I've claimed in years past that Akira is my favorite anime. Watching it again tonight, all these years later, just solidified that. It has everything that I look for in an animation. You know, great music, great characters, great artwork, a story that I can like get into. And yeah, I mean, maybe some of it feels a little bit long, but it needs to. This story reaches into some uncharted territory in terms of a cartoon. So if you think you don't have time for this, we'll make fucking time for it.
Yeah, right?
Hayes.
Well, you know, back when I was younger, like I was saying earlier, I saw this and I saw Van by 100D.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, the nostalgia really, you know, kicks in for this to help me give me the star rating. I mean, like, what do you mean?
I'm sorry, go on.
Continue, sir. Continue, please.
Okay. So yeah, you know, all the animation, the music, you know, the story. This is definitely a 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, we're across the board!
Damn, there it
Jesus! Well, I hope we've been informative. Until the next time, tune in to Neon Trash.